YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We're gonna break down a little bit of Bitcoin and then we're gonna dive right into the meme coins. You know what we do, boys. You know how we do it. But again, we have been talking about Bitcoin a lot this month. We talked about the fact, even last week, that we were creating this rising wedge. Really, not even last week, really 2 days ago, right? We were creating this rising wedge and we broke down. I was talking about the fact last week, though, that we were overbought. We've been overbought really this entire month. Bitcoin's still up 30% and looking like it's still showing signs of possible correction. To be honest with you guys, I mean, this is either a great accumulation zone right here. We're creating some kind of a double bottom, or this is an awesome opportunity to be short in the market because you guys could see rising wedge here and shoulder head shoulder here. These are two bearish trends. So in general, speaking, it does look like this thing wants to correct down more. But again, we can see possible double bottom. We were hoping for a double bottom here, but it ended up being a fake out, right? So maybe we're trying to retest these lows again and hopefully gain some steam. Also, we can see on the 1 day we're creating somewhat of a wedge right here. So maybe this drops down just a little bit more before it decides that it wants to try another retest, or maybe again shoulder head shoulder and dump. Which again would not be a bad thing, but let's talk about how far down it could go, right? It could hit down to the 60k range or maybe even further down. A lot of people thinking that we can see some retests of the fives, but do I think so? I don't know, right? It's always a guess, right? It's always a guess and it's always a prediction. Maybe we do test the 60 range and we see something like that happen here before we start having a big run up, but it had a run up and then a big sell off. I do think that the sell off is overdue. We talked about the fact that we're overbought. Let's actually look at the RSI. I know we want to talk about meme coins today. I'm not gonna make this Bitcoin breakdown too long, but it is important to know what's going on in the market, right? Let's see the RSI. As you guys see, we talked about this shoulder head shoulder, right? Did I not call this? Did I not say on the RSI? Look at this shoulder head and this shoulder. So we're starting to break down. Are we going to see as much of a sell-off? What type of sell-off? Are we going to see something like this, right, where we create shoulder, head, shoulder, see some sell-off, see some possible retrace, enter, only to enter in for a fake out, then get to backdrop down before we start taking off? That can be possible. That would fit the narrative. It would fit the narrative for us to have our happening, and then us to possibly see a little bit of price surge before the happening, and then drop with the happening. So really hard to say, but again, right here, shoulder, head, shoulder, this is starting to break down, and that's what we were talking about. It's what we've been talking about all week on this channel. But look on the 1 week, still showing oversold, still showing that we need a little more correction, right? So there's a few indicators that are showing that we need more correction. But look back here, back in February, when Bitcoin was just running absolutely wild, right, and way overbought right here before it had to, retest some of these zones and then come back down. Maybe we're seeing the same thing. Maybe we're retesting these zones before this thing has to come back down a little bit before it can really take off, creating that beautiful cup and handle pattern that we talk about so much on this channel. But without further ado, guys, let's talk about some of these meme coins, because this is one meme coin that I was actually talking about on my channel. It's actually starting to break down a little bit right now, so maybe you can get a better position on this if this is something that you like. But guys, this coin is absolutely going crazy. In the past 2 days, it was listed on KuCoin, and then just today they announced that they listed this on Binance, and it's had sent this coin literally from like a 20 million market cap the other day to 1.4 billion. So if you were able to catch this in one of our videos, good on you. This seems to be like the most happiness coin on Dex Tools. It's been trending in the top 10. As you guys can see, it's the #1 right now. So this is something that's definitely catching the market's eye, and that's what you guys want to pay attention to if you're still deciding to trade on this Bitcoin dip, right? This is a very risky time to be in the market, by the way, guys. But again, these Solana coins are pumping. In my opinion, Solana is definitely not a bad thing to have in your bags and to be accumulating and dollar cost averaging into, because the Solana blockchain is really blowing up with meme coins. And if we see a meme season like we already know that we're going to see, it's going to mean that Solana is going to do really well. So the fact that week after week I'm starting to see Solana really do some big things. As a matter of fact, yesterday they just set their record for the most exchanges done on Radium, I believe. So that's absolutely insane that Solana is breaking records left and right. And again, the most transactions done on the Solana blockchain just happened yesterday. I think it was like $3.5 billion in transactions. So that's absolutely crazy. But guys, again, if you can just get your hands on a little bit of that money, right? That's what we want to do. We just want to get a little bit of that sweet money, right? So let's see some of these other coins that maybe might do well on the Solana blockchain. This coin Hund, it's still sitting at 8.7 million. It is number 2 right now. It looks like it's getting a decent amount of buys. When did this thing come out? Let's look at it, right? This thing probably just, oh, yeah, not even a month old, I guess. Look at the week. Let's see when it was launched. This launched, okay, it launched on the 4th. So yeah, it's not even a month old yet. It's just a couple weeks long, or a couple weeks old. But as you guys can see, maybe this might be a coin that starts picking up in some volume because it is trending. I don't know. It's definitely a gamble. Let's check the audits on it also. We want to do all our research, right? It only has 1 audit on it. And more than likely, guys, that's because this is just a coin that is super small and that it only has 8 million market cap. They just haven't got all their audits done on it. It's only like 2 weeks old. So maybe they're just still getting audits done on it. Not really sure. But maybe something that you might want to have your eye on. Maybe something that does pretty well. Also, look at this little Safe Moon Sol. Safe Moon Sol coming in at 2.7 million and looking like it's already dumping on the 15-minute. But again, we don't really like to trade on the 15-minute, do we? We like to look at a more macro chart. This is also looking like bad. But maybe this might be something that you might want to buy the bottom on. You know, Safe Moon's a big project. Seems like people are buying this, but a lot of people right now selling it also. Let's check the audits on this thing, make sure it's not looking too sketchy right now. Again, this audit not really telling us much, and the scam risk is still undetected on this. So do, you know, take that with what you will. We always want to make sure our audits are solid on the projects. So let's look at this one, BOA. Still coming in at 5. Oh, dumping also with the market. Man, things dumping right now. It seems like BOEM is the only thing that is looking really somewhat decent, or has been looking somewhat decent in the market. So look at Pang. Okay, Pang's starting to round out a little bit here. Maybe it's starting to be a decent accumulation zone. It seems like more buy orders are coming in. This guy just dropped 3,000. This other guy dropped 24. And this is the time to make money, in my opinion. I mean, you want to buy things when they're cheap, right, guys? So just like we like the days when the coins are all up, like take advantage of sales too. You know, if you see things that you like, or if you've been plotting on positions already, like maybe this might be a zone of accumulation for you. But again, just know that Bitcoin is gonna dump, possibly gonna dump. I'm not gonna say it is gonna dump because anything could happen, right? But right now I feel like a lot of people are shorting the market, but then those guys get liquefied all the time. So what does that even mean, right? It's all speculative, boys. It's all speculative, and we just do the best we can to make some money in this game. So let's see. Also, I like to filter this by the 24-hour chart. You guys know that if you've been watching the channel. Look at this one, aped. Maybe this might be a good little. Okay, it's not looking like a bad entry point at 59,000 market cap. Somebody was asking me, why don't you talk about coins that are under 100,000? I'm like, because that is super sketchy. This only has 411 holders. I don't know what's going to happen with this project. But as you guys can see, a lot of little small shrimp orders coming in, a lot of little shrimp sells. It doesn't seem like this project has a bunch of whales in it. But look at the X tools rating. Dang, man. This is why we always got to check the audits, though. What's going on with this contract? Why does it have such a low rating? What? Why is the rating so low? Not really sure. Other risks? No. I don't know. So again, scam risk undetected on this one. Just a new coin, I guess. Let's see how old it actually is. Right? This thing, it's been around for, actually, this will tell us even better. This is how you can really find out even faster than that. It'll tell you right here. The coin is 1 month old. Okay, so this is starting to see some volume after a month. I don't know, guys. This is how you find coins, though. This is what I'm looking for, and these are some of the coins I'm looking for. I'm going to drop some more videos, some more coins also. Later on today, we're going to be following Bitcoin all day today. So if you like this type of content, if you like looking for these type of coins, make sure you're tapped in. Also, make sure you follow me on IG at JTalksCrypto, and I'm going to catch you guys next video. Peace.